Hi guys, I hope you're all good. I hope you're all in the best of health. So for today's video, I'm going to be creating this makeup look along with the same thing but with nude lips using only one brand. And today I'm doing this video using all Estée Lauder makeup. I'm super excited for you guys to see this makeup look because I really enjoyed it. I used to do this series a couple years ago and I really want to get back into it. So if you guys have any other brands you would like to see me do a full face of, please let me know in the comments below. I would like to also inform you guys that this video is an ad with Estée Lauder. They very kindly sponsored me to promote the foundation, which is a foundation I love and adore and have loved and adored for a very long time. But the entire video concept and the creative are all my thoughts. Two things I want to say just before we get into this video. Number one, I've restocked this gorgeous hijab and a few others on my website, so please go and check it out, happyWithTheSilver.com. It will be in the description as well. And also, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click the notification button. If you do, you will be notified every single time I post a video, and trust me, that is important. Anyway, if you want to see how I created this whole makeup look, please keep watching. First, I'm going to be doing my brows. I am due for a thread, so please excuse my hairy brows. We're going to be going in with the Micro Precise pencil, and I've got it in the shade Dark Brunette. I generally start by shaping the entire brow and then filling it in. So I'm pretty happy with that. I'm loving the shade. It's not too dark. I usually go a little bit darker than this. I'm gonna do this eye and I'll be right back. So I've just filled in the brows. They're looking hella fluffy. To clean up the brows, I'm gonna be using the Double Wear Stay in Place Flawless Concealer, and I'm gonna mix these two shades together. So I'm mixing 3W with 1W. This concealer is very matte. It dries really quickly. So I'm gonna do brow by brow. So I'm just cleaning up brow. We want it to be sharp, and I'm actually going to be using this concealer as my eyeshadow base as well because it's just so matte. It sets so matte, so it would be perfect as a eyeshadow base. Okay, so brows done, and I would like to think that they are as identical as I could possibly get them to be. To kind of set everything, I'm going to use the Double Wear powder in Rattan, and this is the powder I used in my last video as well. Setting my eyelids so that they're ready for the eyeshadow. So this is the palette I'm using today. It's the By Violet palette. It's so beautiful. I cannot explain to you guys. I've never used this palette before. I went out and bought it today, and I'm honestly so in love with the colors. I kind of have an idea of what I'm doing today, but this whole palette makes me feel like doing all sorts of looks. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how I do one of my absolute favorite looks. So I'm going to start with this brown shade, blending it into my crease and into this part of my eye. So just like a C shape. That's basically what I'm doing. So I'm going to be taking this shade right here. It's a gorgeous, shimmery, kind of rosy light shade. I'm going to be using my finger to apply it in this half of my eye. By the way, this is such a gorgeous look to do for like a wedding or any event where you want to look good. This is the fabulous go-to makeup look of mine. And I know whenever I do this look, it's gonna look amazing. I'm going in with the eyeshadow that we started with, and I'm just adding that around my crease area. Now I'm gonna go in with this warmer brown, and I'm adding that in the outer area. Not really going into my crease, just the outer area of my eye. Now I'm going to take the little black liner, starting with the inner corner, and then going all along the eyelid. I'm thickening the wing around the end. I'm taking a little bit of the black shadow on a brush, and I am basically smudging out the eyeliner. You just really want to have a very smudged look. I'm going to take some more of that warm brown shade on a brush, and I'm also blending that into this area too. I'm going to redefine the lowest parts of the liner. So go over where I had lined it originally, but not where the smudging is. So that's with the lashes on. I believe we're ready to start on this face. Okay guys, so now we're about to do one of my favorite parts of a makeup routine, which is my face. I always feel like with my eyes, I really need to like focus and make sure I don't mess up. But with my face, I'm just like, yeah, I know how to do this, I got this. I would like to say, just before I do my foundation, that this part of the video is sponsored by Estee Lauder. They sponsored me to use this foundation in this video. Now, I don't even need to tell you guys how much I love this foundation. I have used this in many of my videos, and I always feel like I reach out for this foundation when my skin is playing up, like it is at the moment. And the few things I love about this foundation is its full coverage, it stays all day, and it literally does not budge. And when I say it doesn't budge, it does not budge, guys. It comes in over 60 shades, which is insane. So I'm going to shake it up a little bit. I like to shake it up before I use it. You should probably do that with most of your foundations, to be honest. And I don't really need to prime when I use this, but if you want to prime, go ahead. So I like to use quite a soft kabuki style brush to apply this foundation. It does make sure I get the maximum coverage out of this foundation. I don't want to lose any coverage in brushes that might drink up the product, especially sponges. I'm not really a huge fan of using sponges because they do drink up a lot of the product. So I'm just gonna take some on the back of my hand like this. You might see that the foundation looks a little bit darker than my face, but I tend to match my foundation with the rest of my body. So I'm just gonna quickly show you. These are like the darkest spots I have right now, and look, with one layer, it's gone, disappeared, vanished. I love it. So I'm just gonna blend that all over. With foundations like this that are quite full on, I would definitely recommend you get matched and you get the shade that's right for you, or find out the shade that's right for you. One thing I like to do sometimes if I'm not able to go and match myself to a foundation physically, I tend to watch videos of people using my foundation shade and kind of make my judgment from that. But even that, I'll probably recommend you actually play with the foundation first and like sample it at a store, because once you put this on, your face is going to be this color. You won't be able to change it. It's really full on, guys. I'm not joking. So I'm just going to pack this on. I'm specifically going in on the areas where I need more coverage, and I like to stipple this into my skin. I just love how flawless this makes me look. Oh, yes. That's another big blemish I have there, which has vanished already. Okay, so I think that is good to go for me. The coverage is looking fantastic. I'm going to be using, not the same as the Stay in Place concealer which I used earlier. As you can see, there's a huge difference in the packaging as well. So I got this concealer in 3 shades, guys. So this one is the contour shade, this one is the skin color shade, and this one is the brightening shade. I'm going to start with the shade that is closest to my skin tone, and this one is 2W, which is light medium. And I've never actually used this concealer before, so this is going to be my first time using it. And I'm going to apply that generally where I conceal under my eye, and a little bit more here. This one's definitely a lot more creamier than the Double Wear Stay in Place concealer. I like that. It's going to do the same on the other side. I can't stop looking at myself in the mirror because this eye look is just so nice. Okay, so I'm happy with the under eye concealer. I'm going to go ahead with the contour. So I'm going to literally put the smallest amount. I don't want to overdo it because I've never contoured with this product before. And I'm just going over in the areas where I would usually contour. I like going above my lip a little bit, my cupid's bow, and underneath. It really just defines the lip shape. And a little tiny bit on my nose. I taught you guys in the last video how to contour. I'm really messy, by the way, but it's all going to be blended anyway. And underneath those cheekbones. So I'm going to start by blending out these, then I'll do my other cheekbone sponge to blend it. Because I really liked how that concealer blended under my eyes with the sponge. Ooh, okay, that is really very pigmented. So I might go in a little bit with my foundation brush to soften that up. Okay. Yeah, that's good. That's lovely. It's fantastic. Use the lightest shade right underneath my eyes. Go in with some translucent powder. This is another product I have never used before. It looks really good. Apply that in the under eye area only. I don't need anywhere else. I'm really impressed with how this concealer does not crease at all. Usually by now, I'm already a creasing mess with any concealer, so it's really impressive. Take it on a very small sponge, and oh my goodness, it's such a fine powder. And I'm just applying it where I put on my under eye concealer. I don't really need it anywhere else. This foundation sets completely matte. I might powder it a little bit with some powder, foundation powder, but I don't need anything extra too much. So I'm going to use a little bit of the foundation powder onto my forehead. And just a little bit here, just very light dusting. So I'm gonna start with the Bronze Goddess, and it comes like this with a brush of its own. I'm gonna use my own brush because, you know. And it looks like this. This is in deep, medium deep. So I'm gonna take some of that around the areas where I cream contoured earlier, just to kind of define the contour. It's a really good shade for me as well. I love it. It's not too much and it's like the perfect tone for me. So I actually bought this today. This is a blush and highlighter duo. This shade here, just to go under my lower lash. Just to define my eyes a little more. I'm going to connect that to my eyeliner. And then I'm going in with some mascara on my bottom lashes. This one is the Double Wear Zero Smudge Lengthening Mascara. I'm going to be listing everything in the description box, so check that out. And I'm just putting that on the bottom lashes. And this is a completely no clump mascara because it's very lengthening. Okay, so now we're going to do the lips. And I actually bought two different lips because I wanted to do two different lip looks. I wanted to do a nude, but then I also wanted to do a red. And I really loved the nude and red options that I had. So I bought both. So I bought a lip liner and a nude lipstick and a red lip liner and a red lipstick. We're going to do the nude first. And I'm using the Double Wear lip liner in Spice. It's more like pinky than I would like. You guys, they have this brush on the end of a lip liner. I've never ever seen this before. And you can basically use it, I suppose, to blend the lip liner. Or maybe you can use it on a lipstick to put it on. Okay, so the lipstick I'm using today is a matte lipstick and it's called Quiet Raw, which is such a cool name, and this lipstick is so pretty. I kind of might have tried it on before this video. Oh yeah. Yes, it smells so good. Okay guys, this is too much for my heart right now. Do you really want to do that red? I mean, nude is the best, let's just be honest. I really like it, but I'm really excited to do red. I haven't done red in the longest time, but oh my god. So we're gonna do the red lips now. So we're going to take a lipstick, which is called Decisive Poppy. I love it.
Once again, thank you so much to Estée Lauder for sponsoring this video. I really enjoyed creating this look with these products, and I really enjoyed showing you guys how to create one of my favorite looks ever.
Is it a little bit of danger that we seek? Walking closer to the edge than we really should. Why do we let our hearts back out there time and time again? Is it looking for a home and a happy end? And we fight like gladiators, never mind about the failures. Fall down and rise again, fall down and rise again. And we roll the dice, roll the dice.
Guys, that is the end of the video. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching me create this makeup look. Let me know if you prefer the nude or the red lip. And also please let me know if you'd like to see more of these one branded makeup videos in the comments below, and let me know what brands you would like to see. I hope you have a wonderful evening, and I'll speak to you guys in my next video.